I grew up in Alabama, surrounded by monuments and memorials celebrating the Confederacy, and very little acknowledging the history of slavery or presenting that history from the perspective of enslaved people.
In Mississippi, where I grew up, the legacy of slavery, lynching, and segregation can be seen and felt everywhere, and there is an overwhelming need to confront this past.
Too few people in this country have been exposed to that history, and that has to change.
Because our nation has been silent about the painful legacy of this racial terror, which not only violently took the lives of thousands of African American individuals, but also terrorized and traumatized the entire African American community.
As a survivor of the Rwandan genocide, I know that a nation cannot heal, cannot recover from a history of violence and injustice without creating the places to remember where the truth can be told.
Our hope is that by telling the history of the African American experience in this country, we expose the narratives that have allowed us as a country to tolerate suffering and injustice among people of color.
We want to create an institution that allows people to experience directly what this history means, what it does. In South Africa, you can't go there without learning about the history of apartheid. In Rwanda, you cannot spend time there without being told about the legacy of the genocide. If you go to Germany today, in Berlin, there are monuments and memorials and stones that mark the spaces where Jewish families were abducted. But in America, we don't talk about slavery, we don't talk about lynching, we don't talk about segregation. And so now it's time to talk about it. We want to build this museum from enslavement to mass incarceration. We want people to understand there is this line from slavery to the racial bias and discrimination that we see today that needs to be understood. We want people to come through our museum and walk out with an opportunity to do something. We hope they'll be prepared to say something that sounds like never again should we tolerate racial bias and injustice in our country.